So it's such a big lie because they're basically saying, well, we know you have a biofield and we know all these things about your body and we're tracking all this data and you know more about your organs and how everything works than you do. And yet they're completely negating the fact of our sacredness, I guess. That's like the only way I can really put it. There's probably way our holy temple of a body, and their head spins around on, their shoulders if you say that, even though they know that we're more than just the paper, the data that they're getting, all the inputs that they're receiving on the computer screens. Just going to the doctor, I had doctors tell me about my son when his cholesterol was a little high. He has this major rare disease, so they're watching every little variable. They get to get really into the body. Nephrologist, so we go to see her, and I think I've shared this before. His cholesterol is a little high, not super high, and she's like, well, I think the recommendation would be to put him on statins. This can't be managed with diet and exercise alone. And I was like, light bulb. That's exactly it. They want every excuse to manage you externally. And this kind of was funny because they had seen my son in the physical. They hadn't seen him since before COVID. That's kind of when I stopped participating. Now, I did take him off his meds. Well, I tried, but I pretty much stayed to what was recommended overall, but I did a lot of other things to supplement what I didn't realize then I was doing, but more in the biofield. I mean, he was supposed to be hospitalized for long-term psychiatric treatment. I was looking at a serious type of group home, like live away from home, because he was so violent. And we worked so hard, everybody in the family, including him, to bring him back to being stable. And he really is. So his cholesterol's a little high. I'm certainly not going to manage it with statins. The doctors were blown away by his state because they know what happens with a lot of this population, where they're managed with so many meds and then they're managed behaviorally, and nothing's in sync. And it's like they just don't understand when someone does it differently. And I think that contributes so much to what's going on with why more people aren't seeing this, and more people just want to go ahead and give away their body. And it'll be better for a lot of these people in the long run, because they will maybe feel more comfortable and they won't have the chronic health issues, but they're going to be dependent on external ways of doing that, and at the sacrifice of their own kind of sacred humanity and their biofield being sold back to them. So I have a lot more to say about that, but I had to put that together.